I went out with some of my friends today and I realized there's this weird tendency to have fake KFCs in my city. So, I live in Bordeaux, the city in France that you probably don't know because the only one you know about is Paris, except if you're an alcoholic and like wine because that's the city capital world of the wine or something like that. And in the city, there's the Rue Sainte-Catherine, which is the longest shopping and pedestrian street in Europe, with 2 McDonald's within 100 feet, 1 real KFC, 1 Burger King right next to the KFC, 1 Eat Salad which looks like Uber Eats, has the colors of Uber Eats, but is not associated at all with Uber Eats, yet delivers on Uber Eats and Deliveroo. And that street also has a lot of dog poop and rubbish on the floor because nobody gives a single shit. At the end of the street, or the beginning from where you look at it, we can find La Place de la Victoire, which get its name from the said victory of the French during the First World War, yet we don't have a place of the surrender when we surrendered to the Nazis in 1940. So on that place there's 2 things. This huge thing that nobody knows a shit about but is related to wine and alcoholism, and the Porte d'Aquitaine, which is from the 18th century and that nobody knows the shit about either, but I told you about it because I filmed it to introduce the first 2 off-brand KFCs of this video. So we wanted to find a place to eat in one of these, but which one should we choose? They all look amazingly like a Wish version of an iPhone, so I went on Google reviews, and for example, on the first one we see, food poisoning. If I could have rated it 0 stars, I would have done it. Almost $10 to end up vomiting all night without talking about dizziness. Horrible. Ended up with diarrhea for 2 days. Cheap, but no quality. Dirty. Flies on your sandwiches. Torn seats. Would not recommend. Really reassuring. So let's just see the one next to it. The dude makes us pay more than normal just to round up. Smells like sewers. Really reassuring. And I don't know what they have with this, but they really seem to like putting their shops next to each other. Like MFC, FFC, CFC, HFC Express. What the fuck is this? Well, let's just move on and hope the next one is gonna be better for us. CFC. Only the stomach of a real black person can handle chicken filled with that much antibiotics. My white person's poop is still a lumpy, hurtful fluid. You don't imagine how my wife endures it. My wife calls me my fragile, little, white boy. And that's not even the worst thing. It seems like there's a kind of war between all of the others fake KFCs and HFC. Because if you go on the reviews of the HFC, well, first of all, it's definitely the one with the best reviews. And when you go on the 1-star reviews, you see some brand new Google accounts that only rated one single restaurant, which was the HFC, and that would go like, I found a chicken bone in my wrap, so I lost a tooth and it hurts a lot. And then the dude managing the HFC replies, we recognized you. Always the same practices to denigrate your competitors. So what's going on exactly? Are you preparing some KSI versus Logan Paul type of shit? But like, even if there's this kind of fight, I don't think that's what worries me the most. I think the worst thing is that I saw a CFC employee going out of the CFC and heading towards the HFC Express. I don't know if that means something, but it seems like there's some kind of mafia within all the fake KFCs or something. So we ended up finding another FFC, but we chose to go eat at the HFC because it seemed to be the one less likely to give us diarrhea. And to be fair, it's cheap as fuck. I paid literally €6.50, so about 7.7 USD for this. I forgot to record it at the beginning. And to be honest, it was good. It was completely decent. There's only 2 things that I really want to mention. It's that first, they put a €2 coin for a wrap, just to do like the French McDonald's advert. where they say, hey, you can get a wrap for €2, even though for the HFC it's $2.50 or $4 as a menu, just trying to steal their clout or something, I don't know. And the second thing I want to mention is that I sadly did not get diarrhea or get sick or anything. However, a friend of mine did. And at the time I'm recording this, he is still throwing up.
Comic Sense.